Good evening and welcome to Ohio Harness Horsemen Association coverage of the Miami County Fair here in Troy, Ohio. Jay Wolf, Tom Beck bringing you all the action from day 2 of the Ohio Colt Racing Association action here from Troy. We have 11 races tonight. As always, a reminder, please follow along with us with the past performance programs. They are available at harnessracingohio.com. Look for the Miami County link. Watch here. Underneath that, you'll see a PDF of the racing programs. Quite a number of driver changes tonight, as you can imagine. When drivers are listed on 3 and 4 horses a race, you know that's impossible. So we also have a tote board tonight, which is nice. It is a busy night of racing. We do have racing other parts of the state. Tonight is the first night of racing at the Henry County Fair in Napoleon. Post time started at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow they will come right back at 6. So there is racing tonight from Napoleon. They are on our Facebook page. So that's why we have been relegated to YouTube, which isn't always a bad thing. I kind of enjoy the YouTube coverage. Makes it easier to see on the big screen. We need 6 for the first race, and the 6th is making its way to the track. So we'll get started here very shortly. Beautiful night. Rain came through a little while ago, watered the track down. There is the call to the post for the first race. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger.
Horses are on the track for the first race. Colt Racing Association 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Pace. First division for $5,285. Sponsored by Hart's Automotive Towing and Recovery. And these are the horses. Number 1 is our Colt of Many Color. The driver, Jump Nice Songer. Number 2 is 99 Problems. The driver is Randy Thorpes. The 3, King Finale, driven by Dylan Fagan. Number 4 is Grayland, Jason Beatty. Up 5, Maiden Luke. Driver King Kaufman. Number 6 is Dark Gable, Scott Ferguson in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Win, Play, Show, Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta, and an early double on the first race. Second race, second half, the double. Number 1, Rose Run Billy will be driven by King Kaufman. King Kaufman to drive the 1, Rose Run Billy in the second. Number 6, Line of Sight, has been scratched in the second race. Post time in 4 minutes.
That was the post parade for the first of 3 divisions of the 2-year-old Colt Pace, purse $5,285. Number 1 is our Colt of Many Color. Jeff Nicehonger trains and drives this one for CLS Racing of Wilmington, Ohio. Has 4 wins in 9 seasonal starts. Best win was 58-3 at Wilmington. Number 2 is 99 Problems. Randy Tharps will now drive for trainer Brian Georges and the Lucky Lapels Stable, and Zach Tackett of Grove City and Washington Courthouse has been first once, second once, and third twice for 6 career starts. Was third last time out. Urbana in the Buckeye Stallion Series, timed though in 58-1. Number 3 is Keen Finale. Brett Schwartz trains, co-owns with Racehorse Express and Harrington, all of Ohio. Dylan Fagan, the 29-year-old, will pick up the drive. Has been on the board 5 of 6 starts with 1 win, 1 second, and 3 thirds. The win came 3 back at Washington Courthouse. Was third last time out at Urbana in the Fair Stakes. Number 4 is Grayland. Jason Beatty will now drive for Tom T. Tetrick and TJ Stable of Illinois. This is a down by the Seaside Gelding. Second career start, first time out, was at Lebanon. A 5th place finish, timed in 2:02.3. Number 5 is Matt and Luke. Kane Kaufman trains and drives this one for Triple JJJ Standardbred Racing. 0 for 3 on the season. Raced twice in the Buckeye Stallion Series, was 6th and 8th in those legs. Looking for first chance to be on the board. And rounding out your field of 6 is the 6, Dark Gable. Scott Ferguson trains and drives this one for Daniel and Landon Coate of Covington, Ohio. First charted line for this lost in time brown gelding. As I said right before the post parade, we did have a shower come through here, so dust will not be our problem for the first few races. Nice breeze. It did cool it down probably by 5 to 7 degrees, which is always nice this time of year. Your favorite at the time is 99 Problems, 4 to 5 for this Catch the Fire colt. Randy Tharps picked up a win last night. We'll pick up the catch drive here on number 2, 99 Problems. Second choice is the one, our colt of many color. This is a Fool Me Once roan gelding. 4 wins in 9 career starts. Jeff Nice-Honor trains and drives that one. It's currently the second choice at 3 to 1. We have a pair at 5 to 1, the 5 Matt and Luke, and the 6 Dark Gable. The field of 6 is behind the Mike and Becky Wilkenberg starting gate. They're at the top of the stretch. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger with the call of the first, the 2-year-old colt in gelding pace.
2-year-old colt in gelding pacers, first division for $5,285. Sponsored by Hart's Automotive Towing and Recovery. A full gate of 6, all in behind the Mike Wilkenberg starting gate. And here they come. They were off and pacing. That's 99 Problems going for the lead. Heart Cold of Many Color on the inside second. Taking it to King Finale is third. Finding the spot fourth is Matt and Luke. Racing fifth as they head up the backside is Grayland. And trailing up field, Dark Gable. Straight alignment. Across the backside for the first time. Going on over to the opening quarter. 99 Problems. Randy Thorpe's lead the way. Taking that 2-hole trip. Heart Cold of Many Color. 3 back to King Finale. Another 5 to Grayland. And racing to the inside, Matt and Luke, and treading the field is Dark Gable, still in straight alignment by the opening quarter, and 30 and a fifth. They race around the turn, showing the way. 99 Problems has the lead, has it by a length. Heart Cold of Many Color is second. Right there, third. 3 off the lead. King Finale racing fourth and taking a peek to the outside. Matt and Luke and King Coppin racing next as they pass the stand for the first time. Grayland and Dark Gable trails the field. They're halfway home, and on the front end, 99 Problems, a 2-year-old bay colt by Catch the Fire, has a length lead over Our Colt of Many Color. King Finale racing third. Moving to the outside, here comes King Coppin and Matt and Luke racing fifth. Down the backside, Grayland and Dark Gable trails the field off a half and 103 and 2/5, and striding forward on the outside. Matt and Luke, he was fourth. He's third. He's second on the outside. Midpoint of the backside, 99 Problems on the outside. Racing second is Matt and Luke. Racing third to the inside, Our Colt of Many Color. Here comes Grayland with Jason Beatty. He's outside now second. Matt and Luke on the outside at the 3/4, 134 and 3 with a little better than an eighth of a mile to pace. 99 Problems is trying to take them all the way. Matt and Luke on the outside. Grayland is 3 wide. Our Colt of Many Color, they're off the turn. They're on their way home. They're coming after 99 Problems. It's Grayland, Matt and Luke. Our Colt of Many Colors, but on the line, 99 Problems to take the opener. Matt and Luke home second. The mile 2:03, 4/5.
2:03 and 4 for your winner, 99 Problems. This horse may have 99 problems, but winning is not one of them. Gate to wire here in 2:03 and 4 for the Catch the Fire black colt, owned by the Lucky Label stable. Zach Tackett of Grove City and Washington Courthouse. Brian Georges is the winning trainer. Randy Tharps picks up his second win of the 2-day meet here. Gate to wire effort. Matt and Luke was the first one to challenge as they came by the stands the first time. Grayland picked up that cover, was able to finish fourth. Our Colt of Many Color was trapped in the box and couldn't get out until late. Did get up for third. Unofficial 2-5-1. 2-5-1 unofficial.
horse to warm up. Bring 'em on. Second race, begin 'em ready and bring 'em on. Rose Run Billing, Neighbor Lady. Corporate CEO, French Mocha, Sizzling Marcy, winning 5 in the second race. The 6 is scratched. The winner returns 340, 220, and
251 has been made official. 340, 220, 220 for the winner. 260, 220 for the second place horse, Matt and Luke. And our Colt of Many Color, 210. The exacta paid $37.20, 25.
Moving back in front of the stand,
we'll set it up to Doug Ballinger for the ceremonies here at the Winner's Circle.
Gilding base for $5,285. Sponsored by Hearts Automotive Towing and Recovery. Here's the 299 Problems. The 2-year-old bay colt, the Catch the Fire, out of the Western Hanover Mare. Ashley Starr gets season's win number 2. Owned in partnership by Lucky Label Stable at Grove City, Ohio. Zach Tackett, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. Brian Georges trains Randy Tharbs in the Sonky, pacing a mile, 2:03, 4/5. Here's the way they finished. Number 1, Our Colt of Any Color, 3. 299 Problems, the winner. Number 3, Keen Finale, 5. 4, Gray Land, 4. The 5, Matt and Luke, 2. Number 6, Dark Gable finished 6th. The mile, 2:03, 4/5. 30 and a fifth for the quarter, 103 and 2, 3/4, 134 and 3, rechecking 315, 4-2, 6 on the bottom. Second race is up next. Win Place Show. One other exacta trifecta.
That is your rundown for the first. We turn the page to race number 2, the first division of the 2-year-old filly trot. First of 2 divisions, this one going for $7,077, scratched down to a field of 6. Kane Kaufman will drive the 1, Rose Run Billy. Number 6, Line of Sight, has been withdrawn. We'll talk about the remaining 5 when we come back after these messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th. And at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
Fair time is fun time, and we want to remind everyone about the passport program that the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association has. You can stop by and visit the talent at any of the county fairs and stop and get a book. If you already have one, we'll give you a stamp, we'll give you a sticker. We'll initial your book, put a sticker on there. Yesterday we had none here at Troy, but today we've had 2 already, so We've had 2 stickers. As I said yesterday, if you guys turn it in and you have Troy, the first day of Troy stickered, we know something's not right. As you heard, we are on the Ohio Colt Racing Association, so one of their member fairs. Second of 2 nights here. Now would be a good time to give a shout out. We do have an outrider tonight, Devin Miller. Daughter of David Miller's our outrider tonight. I'd like to give them a shout out whenever possible, because we hope we don't have to announce the outrider during the actual racing. We had a nice clean and safe night of racing last night, and we hope to have the same tonight. Last night, I thought everyone liked us, Tom. Everyone kept moving back, and they were sitting all around us. I didn't realize the sun was in their eyes, so they kept moving back. I don't think the sun's going to be an issue tonight behind the clouds, but I just thought they wanted to get closer to our action. Some industry news. The 3-year-old colt pacer Blueprint, who's been on the shelf for nearly a month due to a emergency surgery, qualified today at the Meadows, went in 52 and change. So according to Ron Burke, next start will be in this Pennsylvania Sire Stakes, the final leg. Then we'll race in the Sire Stakes final, and then all systems seem to be go for the Little Brown Jug on September 18th. This one is driven by the Michigan transplant and Northfield Park regular Ronnie Wren Jr. So little local rooting interest there. Ron Burke also today at the Red Mile picked up training career win 16,000, which is an absolute incredible number. I always said it's hard to keep track of what Ron Burke wins because he's got so many horses racing at so many various tracks. So, but the Red Mile announced that he had picked up win 16,000. So, big day for the Burke stable. Racing tonight at Scioto Downs started at 5:55, South High Street Oval. Field is gathering in the top of the stretch, so I'm sure we'll get a call to the post real shortly. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger for the post parade.
Horses have been called for the second race. 2-year-old filly trot, first division, $7,077. Like by Miami Valley Feed, Grain, Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Scratch the 6th, Line of Sight. Number 1 is Rose Run Billy, King Kaufman drives. Number 2, Neighbor Lady, Jeff Nicehunger up. Here's the 5, Sizzling Marcy, driven by Jason Beatty. The 4 is French Mocha, Kenneth Hurst. And number 3, Corporate CEO, Randy Thorpe's in the sulky. Horse to take one score and go to the gate. You have Win Place Show, Quinell Exacta, and Trifecta. They'll be at the gate in 4 minutes. 4 minutes to post.
That is your post parade. Number 5 has been excused. They have excused number 5, Sizzling Marcy, from the post parade. Number 1 is Rose Run Billy. Kane Kaufman will drive this one for trainer Jim Arledge. Jerry Zozel of Columbus, Ohio, drives this 2-year-old filly by Triumphant Caviar. Has 1 win in 2 starts. That win was last time out at Chillicothe, a gate to wire effort, 2:10-3. Number 2 is Neighbor Lady. Jeff Nicehunger trains and drives and co-owns this one with Kathy Gorby and R3 Sons Stable out of Atlanta, Georgia. This is an in-range filly. 3 wins, 2 seconds, and 8 seasonal starts. Was involved in a no contest last time out at Chillicothe. Before that was a winner at Xenia, 207 flat. Number 3 is Corporate CEO. Randy Tharps looks to go back-to-back, but this one will mean a little bit more as he is the owner, trainer, and driver of this Enterprise filly. Has not missed the board in 5 starts, 3 wins, a second, and a third. Earnings of $11,111, so 11111. So has a win last time out by a neck at Urbana, 204 in 1. Number 4 is French Mocha. Kenny Hurst is the lessee and the driver and trainer. This one is 0 for 5 on the season, has a third place finish. That third was 2 back at Wapakoneta, timed in 207 and 1. Number 5 is Sizzling Marcy. Brian Georges will look to go back-to-back with the training win for Marianne and Brian Georges of Wilmington, Ohio. This is a Marseille filly. Has 1 win, 4 seconds, and a third in 7 seasonal starts. 2 of those 4 second-place finishes came last 2 starts, Xenia and Urbana. Number 6, Line of Sight, has been withdrawn. That is your field. The betting public here is a little bit more spread out. Neighbor Lady is currently your 7 to 5 choice. Number 1, Rose Run Billy is the second choice, and 3, Corporate CEO. As I mentioned, Corporate CEO, 3 wins in 5 starts, has yet to miss the board. Rose Run Billy has won half of her career starts. 2 starts and a win at Chillicothe. And your favorite, Neighbor Lady, 3 wins in 8 starts. 2 of those 5 defeats were second place finishes, including 3 back at Eaton. The field of 5 behind the Mike and Becky Wilkenberg starting gate. First division, 2-year-old filly trot, purse $7,077. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger for a call of the second.
Two-year-old filly Pacers for $7,077. Sponsored by Miami Valley Feed and Grain and Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Scratch down to a field of 5, all in behind the Wilkenberg starting gate, and here they come. Off stride to 4, French Mocha, and they're off. Between horses, Corporate CEO goes right to the front. Neighbor Lady protecting an inside position. Racing on the outside third. As you move into the turn is Sizzling Marcy. Racing to the inside of Sizzling Marcy is Rose Run Billy. And trailing the field is French Mocha as they head up the backside. Sizzling Marcy's off stride. Down the backside, they go for the first time. Neighbor Lady, Jeff Nicesunger lead the way. Corporate CEO is third. 2 back to Rose Run Billy. Then it's about 5 to Sizzling Marcy and French Mocha. About a dozen behind her trails the field as they step by the opening quarter. Nicesunger and Neighbor Lady have the field of Pacers by the quarter. 31 and a 5th. Corporate CEO is second. Rose Run Billy is third. Sizzling Marcy fourth. French Mocha trails the field way back, and see them all at the 3/8 mark. They pass the lanes for the first time and come to the halfway point. Neighbor Lady has the lead by a length. Corporate CEO nose to helmet racing second. Racing third, Rose Run Billy. 3 off the leaders, and 4th is Sizzling Marcy, and 5th and last is French Mocha. They pace the front half in 103 and 2/5. On the 5/8 it goes, showing the way. Neighbor Lady by a length. Corporate CEO is third, and Corporate CEO jumps it off and out and on the move. Rose Run Billy with King Kaufman now second and moving forward, and after the leader, Neighbor Lady. Off stride third, Sizzling Marcy. Corporate CEO is still off stride, trailing the field. French Mocha, it's down to a 2-horse race. They enter the far turn, and leading the way is Neighbor Lady. In tow, Rose Run Billy at 3/4 and 134. They circle the turn and come to the top of the stretch, and the 2-year-old filly pacing on the front end. Neighbor Lady, Rose Run Billy on the outside. The inside, Neighbor Lady, Rose Run Billy. The 2 Dark County boys are going at it on the front end. Neighbor Lady, Rose Run Billy on the outside. Coming to the line, Neighbor Lady's almost there. It's Neighbor Lady over Rose Run Billy. Mile 204, 2/5. In the barn area, the third race, you can start to get them ready and bring them to the track if you have a horse to warm up. Swan Hill of a Night, Country Cowboy, legally funded. Oh, Mickey, and Oh No 6. 5 of you for the third. Bring them on. Back in front of the stands, here's your winner the second. Ohio Colt Racing Association, 2-year-old Philly Trot. First division for $7,077. Sponsored by Miami Valley Feed, Grain, and Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Here's the 2, Neighbor Lady. She's a 2-year-old bay filly by In Range. Out of the Cantab Hall mare, Lady Bella. She's owned by Kathy Gorby, Huntsville, Ohio. Our 3 Sons stable of Atlanta, Georgia. Nicesonger stable, Lebanon, Ohio. She's trained and driven to victory by Jeff Nicesonger. Her 4th of the season, the mile 204, 2/5.
Your winner,
480, 480, 280. Trifecta 213, $29. Quinella 1-2 combination, $43.40. Exacta 2 and any number $3. Early double pair of twos, $10.60. Pair of twos and the double, $10.60. Results are official of 1 Rose Run Billy 2. 2 Neighbor Lady the winner, the 3 Corporate CEO 3. 4 French Mocha 5, the 5 Sizzling Marcy 4, and number 6 Line of Sight was scratched. The mile was trotted in 204 2/5. The quarter 31 and 1, the half 103 and 2, 3/4 134. Third race is up next. It's coming up in about 12 minutes. A field of 5. There are no changes. Win place show.
field of 5 for race number 3, which is the one and only division of the 3-year-old Colt Trot. Field of 5, no program changes. They'll go for $12,895. We'll talk about these 5 when we come back after these messages.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. Whether you raise crops, livestock, or own the family farm, CoverLink's farm insurance can be tailored to meet your needs. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people, CoverLink Insurance.
We are back. Race number 3 here at the second day of the Troy meet. We hope that we have the graphics fixed. Tom, you're nodding yes. We appreciate your patience. Now, the program issue, we cannot control that here, so we have notified the staff back in Columbus. So they are currently working on that. Tom, you're from nearby Piqua, which is in Miami County, so this is your home county.
Yes.
All right, you ready to do some Miami County trivia?
Oh, we can try. Yeah.
We don't have Tom Pye giving us a travel update for the area, but I do have some Troy trivia. Troy was platted around 1807.
Yes.
The post office has been in operation since 1824.
Yes.
How much was a stamp then?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. A half a cent.
That was 40 years before the Civil War. That's what's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Troy is home to the Troy Hayner Cultural Center, which is a 1914 Romanesque mansion donated to the city.
Beautiful.
By Mary Jane Harder Coleman Hayner. Talk about there's a mouthful. If you got 5 names. Mary Jane Harder Coleman Hayner. She had been married to William Hayner, founder of the Dayton-based mail-order whiskey business.
Yes.
In operation before Prohibition. It housed the Hayner Distillery collection and various works by local artists. It's a very nice building, huh?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous.
How's the liquor, though?
I haven't partaked in that, but I tell you, they have like a lot of, they do a lot of things for the community. They have musical guest, art show. It really is a wonderful facility.
Speaking of musical guests, have you ever heard of Miss May I?
Yes.
It is a metalcore band from Troy, Ohio. They were formed in 2007. They released their debut albums, Apologies Are for the Weak. I honestly didn't know what metalcore was. But they were all members that attended Troy High School. So if you're into metalcore.
Not my thing, but I've heard of them.
A couple of famous football players from Troy, Ohio. Chris Carter.
Yes.
Wide receiver who played in the NFL for the Eagles and the Vikings and the Dolphins.
Yes.
Considered one of the greatest receivers of all time. He was voted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2013.
Well deserved.
An Ohio State Buckeye. I think he wore number 2, right?
I think so.
All right. Also, Bob Ferguson was a fullback who played in the NFL with the Steelers and the Vikings. He played his college ball at Ohio State. He won the Maxwell Award in 1961. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1996. Did I miss anybody?
Nope. I think you've hit
the two big ones here.
Two
from
big
Troy?
ones. Yep.
Mail order liquor and football.
Yeah, there you go.
Can't beat Troy.
That's right.
Troy Trojans.
That's correct.
Got a nice stadium.
Oh, yep, they do. They have a wonderful stadium.
Little complex there on one side of the streets, the baseball fields, softball, and then the other side is the football stadium. So
yes.
There is the call to the post.
The horses are on the track for the third race. 3-year-old colt trot. $12,895. Like it in memory of Andrew Rayborn. A field of 5. There are no changes in the third. Started Mike Weffner with the field of horses for the third. These are the horses. Number 1 is Swan Hill of the Night, driven by Alex Hawk. Number 2 is Country Cowboy. Melvin Schmucker drives. Legally Funded, driven by King Copland. 4 is Oh Mickey, Jeff Nicehunger drives. And rounding out the field, number 5, Oh No 6, John Newberry in the sulky. Horse will take one score, go to the gate, win play show. Exacta, trifecta, went on the wagering. Be at the gate in about 4 minutes to post. Two minutes to post, just 2 minutes. One minute, your final call to wager on the third. Less than a minute to wager. Gates rolling. It's post time.
Three-year-old colt pace, or trot.
Three-year-old trotters for $12,895 are all in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. Off stride, the one. Swan, a hill of a night. And they're off and trotting. Going right out to the front. King Copland gonna send it Legally Funded right to the front end. Up the inside, second is Country Cowboy. Oh, Mickey on the outside is third. After the miscue behind the gate, Swan, a hell of a night is fourth. And trailing the field is Oh No 6. Across the backside for the first time. Illegally Funded has the lead. Country Cowboy second. Taking a tuck. Oh, Mickey will race third. We got a break of about a dozen to Swan, a hell of a night. A break of 4 to Oh No 6. They step by the opening quarter, and Kaufman has Illegally Funded on the front end and takes the field of trotters by the quarter and even 32 seconds. Country Cowboy getting the two-hole trip. Oh, Mickey third. Swan, a hill of a night fourth. Oh No 6 trails the field. He races around the turn at the 3/8 mark. Illegally Funded, a 3-year-old Bagel son of Long Tom has the lead by a length. Country Cowboy right there second. Oh, Mickey trotting third. Swan, a hill of a night fourth. Oh No 6 trails the field. Passing the stand for the first time. They come under the line for the first time. And Illegally Funded and Kaufman have a length lead over Country Cowboy. Oh, Mickey right there, third. 3 back to Swan Hill of a Night. Another 6 to Oh No 6. They're halfway home. 105 and 2/5. A very comfortable half for the leader, Illegally Funded. Country Cowboy is second. Swan Hill of a Night moves to the outside. Locked in. Oh, Mickey is fourth. Oh No 6 trails the field, and Swan Hill of a Night jumps it off midpoint of the backside. Illegally Funded up the inside is Oh Mickey. The outside, Country Cowboy. Swan Hill of a Night races fourth. Oh No 6 is fifth by the 3/4 and into the turn, and Illegally Funded will guide him around that far turn. Leading Country Cowboy and Eck off 3/4, 136 and 3. Little better than an eighth of a mile to trot off stride. Country Cowboy, Illegally Funded, and here comes Oh Mickey on the outside, and the battle's on. Illegally Funded the inside, the outside, Oh Mickey. The tables are turned this time. It's Kaufman over Nightonger. Illegally Funded, Oh Mickey home second. Third, Swan Hill of a Night. 205, 3/5.
Your winner with a gate-to-wire effort, Illegally Funded, and Kane Kaufman. Mike Polhamus trains this long Tom. Co-owned also by Mike Polhamus and Kevin McQuinn of Centerville and right here in Troy. First win of the season. Second win of his career. Time of the mile, 2:05. 3-4-1 is unofficial. Swan Hill of a Night broke twice during the mile at the start, and then as the field went down the backstretch, rebounded for third. Legally Funded has been racing in the Buckeye Stallion Series, raced in the Doc Gobble Series at Scioto Downs. Raced in the $32,000 final there, 3 back. Was second that night, 54 and 2 with Kane Kaufman in the bike. Purse checks picked up in 7 straight races.
Reborn. Number 3, Illegally Funded. The 3-year-old big-hearted son of a long Tom out of the Donna Hanover mare. JoJo on the go, Joe. Mike Polhamus in partnership with Kevin S. McQuinn of Centerville, Ohio owns. Mike Polhamus trains Kane Kaufman in the sulky. The mile 2:05, 3/5. Final half in a minute and a fifth. Illegally Funded, $3. 280, 210, 341 try, 31.20, 34 Quinella, $2.10. Exacta 3-4 combination returns $3. Results are official for the third race. Number 1, Swan Hill of a Night, 3. Number 2, Country Cowboy, 4. 3, Illegally Funded, the winner. Number 4, Oh Mickey, 2. 5, Oh No 6, finished 5th. The time, 2:05, 3/5. The quarter was trotted in 32 seconds. The half, 1:05 and 2 3/4, 1:36 and 3. 3-4-1, 2-5 on the bottom. Fourth race coming up next.
We turn the page to race number 4, which is 3-year-old filly Pacers. First of 2 divisions, going for $6,919. Mike Richardson Jr. will drive the 1, Aruba Cat. Randy Tharps will drive the 3, Dancing in My Sleep. Alex Hawk on the 5, Ramble On Straw Bear. Field of 6, we'll talk about these 6 when we come back after these messages.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
We are back. Jay Wolf and Tom Beck bringing you all the action from day number 2 of the great Miami County Fair here in Troy, Ohio. We are on the Ohio Colt Racing Association. 11 races tonight. We had 8 last night. We're joined by presiding judge Johnny Weiss. John, welcome.
How's it going, Jay?
Got to teach you.
How's it going, Jay?
Good, much better. How are you?
Oh, we're doing good.
Good. Judge is like one of those things, you'd like the outrider. We want to announce you, but we don't really want to talk about you because that means it's been a very clean night of racing, right?
Well, we want to have some good, clean races, and I think so far they've been pretty good. It was good races last night. So, yeah, it's been good races. I had some good races at Croton on Friday and Saturday, and I had good races at Urbana Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday last week. So it's been real good.
Good. Now, you're a licensed starter as well. You help out Mike Wilkenberg every now and then. You're also a presiding judge. What other duties does Johnny Weiss worn the hat for?
Well, that's pretty much the horse racing. I work at Miami or Dayton Raceway in the fall as the associate judge, and then work with you up there at Delaware at the Little Brown Jug. So, but I also have a day job where I work for the city of Brookville. So.
But it's someone who's been there as long as you have, you've got to have more PTO time built up than you know what to do with, don't you?
I do have a lot of sick time and a lot of vacation time. June 8th was my 40th year, so.
Well, congratulations.
I've been there 40 years, and it's been a good time.
I always say you must be very good at what you do, or you're a good chameleon, and you learn to change colors and blend in, right?
Well, it was I lived real close, so it was only 3 miles for me to get to work, and I drive a city truck every day, so it's been a great time.
So does that involve snow removal in the winter?
Snow removal in the winter.
So how do you work that? You just get a call and say, hey, we need you at 2 a.m. or?
Yeah, most of us snow removal, and whenever they call us, and water main breaks in the winter. Whenever they need us, we're pretty much all on call. So.
On call all the time. You're probably more on call than the fire department, right?
Well, they always say. We always kind of classify ourselves as the first responders. If we don't get out and do our job, they can't move anyways.
Exactly. So, congratulations on 40 years.
Well,
That's
I
quite
appreciate it. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah. Now, we talked a little bit on other broadcasts about places to eat at these various towns and fairgrounds. You probably have seen it all, haven't you? So when people come to Greenville, where should they eat?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I like it. That Kiwanis sausage place is good right there in front of the grandstand, and trying to think of the chicken place up there I eat. It's good. It's been there for as long as I was a kid. So.
There's also the pizza place underneath the grandstand on the south side.
Oh, Dude's Pizza is very good.
Now, I didn't see you this year at Urbana. Normally, you're the first person I see at the pork producer's tent.
I might have got there early before you.
Yeah, you got work to do, you know. So
I was there on Saturday too. We helped Lisa clear that card on Saturday, and me and my wife was up there, so we went and got one of the pork wraps in.
Those pork wraps are unbelievable. I didn't eat lunch either day, so I know I could get a medium and a.
I don't know how much money they roll through a day, but man, it's crazy.
So
very awesome.
What's next for you, Greenville?
Greenville Friday, Saturday, and next Thursday.
So it's unique that they split the race card up that much.
It's about like Horston Courthouse. You know, you race on a Wednesday, come back on a Saturday. So, it's pretty good. So. Yeah, after Greenville, I'll have a little bit of time. I got to get some work done around the house. And,
never ends, does it, my friend?
Well, what are we? A couple weeks to Labor Day, so.
that's what's hard to believe. So
I'll probably have to break away and do some starting for Mike after Greenville, so help him out.
Look forward to spending a lot of time with you at Delaware. Our offices are catty corner to each other, so we see quite a bit each other those 5 days. Well, it's more than 5 days.
It's a good time up there.
So.
It's my wife, she asked the other day, should I make brownies again? And I said, absolutely.
Well, I can vouch for that.
And I think she said she was going to make broccoli salad this year. So
well, we can't say no to that either. So
we'll see what she does.
Now, usually your morning routine is to stop by the Hamburger Inn, right, in downtown Delaware.
Yeah. Stop by there and get breakfast.
Can't beat that place. I love their advertising in the old race program says we can seat 50,000 people, 28 at a time.
It's such a great place.
Such an iconic place.
What's
your go-to there?
I'm just a
meat and taters kind of guy. Give me eggs,
bacon or something. You know.
Bacon and
toast. I did one year. I got that cinnamon roll.
Yeah. You were on a sugar high for 2 weeks.
I like it after like 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon. I like crashed. So
sausage biscuits and gravies are always good there too.
Yeah.
So
what is that thing? It's like it's a cinnamon roll French toast. Ain't that what it is?
Oh, it's all I know is it's about as big as your head.
Oh gosh,
it's quite good though.
But it's a good time. I am so mentally wore out when we're done it.
When you're Delaware.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
you know, if you'd move that cord away from there, you probably wouldn't be pulling it down. There you go.
See, there we go.
Jeez, man.
So is my sister checked in tonight?
Nope, I haven't seen her. So.
Huh. That's not like her.
I know. We might have to put an APB out, right?
They were here last night. I bought them supper here last night.
Oh, well, you didn't buy me
I got
supper.
to see them, so. Well, I can buy you breakfast at Delaware.
That's all right. All right, there's the call to the post. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger. John, thank you.
Horses are on the track for the fourth race. 3-year-old Philly Pace for $6,919. This first division sponsored by Snyder, Brick and Block. A field of 6, and these are the horses. Number 1 is Aruba Cat, driven by Michael Richardson Jr. Number 2 is Art of Racing. Jason Beatty drives. 3, Dancing in My Sleeps with Randy Thorpes. Number 5 is Ramble on Strawber with Alex Hawk. 6, Spinal Cracker. Chop Nicesonger in the sulky. Passing in front of the stands, the 4, Mandy's Rotten Apple. The driver, Kane Kaufman. Horse to take one score and go to the gate. In place show, Perfecta, Quinella, Trifecta, will be at the gate.
That is your post parade for race number 4. 3-year-old Philly Pacers, first of 2 division. Aruba Cat is your number 1. Mike Richardson Jr. will train, drive, and own this well-said filly. 6th career start tonight, has yet to hit the board, was 4th, 2 back at Wapakoneta, timed in 2:04 and 2. Number 2 is Art of Racing. Jim Arledge trains this one for Laura and Paul Baker, Z-Tam Stables of New York, and Bill Saunders. Jason Beatty will drive this Racing Hill filly. This one has 1 win in 11 starts. That win was at Scioto Downs, 156 and 1. Has a 3rd place finish also at Scioto Downs. Number 3 is Dancing in My Sleep. Scott Ferguson trains this one. Randy Tharps will now pick up the lines for Marjorie Polhamus. This is a filly by Dancing Yankee. 1 win in 9 starts. That win was 3 back at Wapakoneta, 2:01 with Beatty in the bike. Number 4 is Mandy's Rotten Apple. Mike Polhamus will look to go back-to-back. Julie Farley is the owner. Kane Kaufman will drive. This one has 1 win, 5 seconds, and 3/3 in 12 seasonal starts. Has not missed the top 3 in the last 6, including a win 2 back at Scioto Downs and a non-winners of 1, timed in 54 and 3. Number 5 is Ramble on Strawberry. Dan O'Mara trains for Gail Carson and Marjorie Polhamus and Doug Carson. This one is 0 for 10 lifetime, yet to hit the board, but has picked up some $1,200 plus in earnings. Alex Hawk will now drive the well-said filly. Rounding out the field of 6 is the 6, Spinal Cracker. Carl Howard of Powell, Ohio, owns this one. Jeff Nisarner trains and reigns the Rockin' Amadeus filly. 2 wins, 5 seconds in 15 seasonal starts. A win 3 back at Eaton in 59. Also a win back at July 8th at Wilmington in 56-2. Mandy's Rotten Apple is your current choice at 3-5. Number 6, Spinal Cracker, is your second choice at 3-1. Field of 6, Philly Pacers have now turned their attention to the starting gate. Mike and Becky Wilkenberger will take over from here. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger, who will give you the description.
Three-year-old Philly Pacers for $6,919, all in behind the Wepkenberg starting gate. And here they come. They're off and pacing. Mandy's Rotten Apple. King Coppin chased the gate away to the inside. Art of Racing comes out in second. Spinal Cracker finds a spot third. Aruba Cat racing fourth. Racing fifth. Dancing in a sleep and trailing the field. Up the backside. Ramble on Strawber. Straight alignment. They follow the lead of Mandy's Rotten Apple to the backside. King Coppin leads the way by a length. Art of Dancing getting that 2-hole trip. Racing third is Spinal Cracker. Racing fourth, Aruba Cat. Next and fifth, Dancing in My Sleep. A break of 5 to Ramble on Strawber. At the opening quarter and even 30 seconds. Mandy's Rotten Apple looking for her second of the season. Leads the way by 2. Art of Racing right there. Second, racing third. Spinal Cracker out and on the move on the outside. Here comes Dancing in My Sleep. Now fifth, now fourth. Aruba Cat racing fifth and trailing the field. As he passed the stand for the first time and come to the halfway point. Ramble on Strawber, they're halfway home on the move. Dancing in My Sleep has worked their way up to second. And after the leader, Mandy's Rotten Apple, they're halfway home in 1 minute and 4/5 to the 5/8 they go. Randy's Rotten Apple leads the way on the outside. Dancing in My Sleep, locked in third. Art of Racing, racing fourth. Spinal Cracker, Aruba Cat is fifth. Ramble on Strawber trails the field. Cross the backside with the final time. They're all chasing. Mandy's Rotten Apple and King Coppin on the outside. Dancing in My Sleep is second. Coming 3 wide. Spinal Cracker into the turn. Art of Racing will need room fourth. Racing fifth to Aruba Cat. Ramble on Strawber trails. 1:30 and 2/5, and they're coming after the leader. Mandy's Rotten Apple with 1/8 of a mile of pace. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Mandy's Rotten Apple. Spinal Cracker dancing in my sleep. Dancing in my sleep on the outside. Needing the line. Mandy's Rotten Apple. Dancing in my sleep. Mandy's Rotten Apple will give King Coppin his second on the card. Back-to-back wins for Kane. 159 and 3.
159 and 3 for your gate to wire winner, Mandy's Rotten Apple. Mike Polhamus goes back to back, as does Kane Kaufman for Julie Farley. This is a Mr. Apples filly out of the Western Spirit mare, Western Manny. Second win of 13 seasonal starts. This mile tonight, 159 and 3, a gate to wire effort. Dancing in My Sleep was the first one to challenge on the outside. Held on for second. Jason Beatty, Art of Racing third. Unofficial 4-3-2. Kane Kaufman picks up his second of the night, third of the 2-day meet, as does Mike Polhamus. And wouldn't you know it, each of Kane's win has come with Mike Polhamus trainees. 4-3-2 has been made official. $3, $2.80, $2.20 for your winner. Mandy's Rotten Apple. Number 3, Dancing in My Sleep, $8, $3.20. And number 2, Art of Racing, $2.60. The trifecta paid $157, I believe, just as I get ready to announce it. The screen changes. Murphy's Law. $4-3-2 trifecta, $157.20, $157 for the try.
First Division Ohio Colt Racing Association.
We'll send it to Doug Ballinger.
For $6,919. Sponsored by Snyder Brick and Block. Here's the 4, Mandy's Rotten Apple. She's a homebred, owned by Julie Farley of Bradford, Ohio. 3-year-old Bay Philip and Mr. Apples out of the Western Spirit Mare. Western Mandy. Mike Paul Hamus gets his back-to-back training wins here at Miami County Fair. Kane Coppin goes back-to-back. Is second on the card for Kane, 159-3. Mandy's Rotten Apple. Kane Coppin take the first division of the 3-year-old filly pace. Results are official. Number 1, Aruba Cat, 5. The 2, Art of Racing, 3. Number 3, Dancing in My Sleep, 2. 4, Mandy's Rotten Apple, the winner. The 5, Ramble on Strawberry, 6. The 6, Spinal Cracker, 4. 159, 3/5. 30 seconds, a minute, 4/5. 130 and 2/5. Top down, 5-3-2, 1-6-4 on the bottom. The 5th is up next. We'll have Win Play Show, Quinella Exacta and Trifecta. Several changes in the 5th. Number 2, Legends Legacy will be driven by King Kaufman. King Kaufman to drive the 2, Legends Legacy. Number 3, Heavenly Fellas, make the driver Alex Hawk. Alex Hawk to drive the 3, Heavenly Fellas. Number 4, Always on the Beach. Randy Thorpe drives the 4, Always on some beach. Kaufman the 2, Alex Hawk the 3, Randy Thorpe's the 4, Always on some beach. Bring them on, Dark Corona.
Race 5 is a maiden event, field of 7. We'll talk about these 7 when we come back after these commercial messages.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
We are back. Jay and Tom Beck bringing you the action from Troy, Ohio. Day 2 of the 2-day meet. There is breaking news in the world of harness racing. The Hambletonian winner Nordic Catcher S will be out for the remainder of 2025 due to injury. Was not entered in the Beal Memorial this weekend at Pocono. Suffered a tear of his suspensory and will miss the remainder of the season. Bad news for the son of Six Pack. Out of the pacing mare, that woman Hanover. So, did see that there is a big, what they call the Sun Stakes at Pocono Downs, Mohican Sun, hence the name Sun Stakes. The Earl Beal Memorial is for trotters. They also have the Memorial Paces, 3 divisions. There'll be consolation, so there's race for $300, $200, or $100,000. Max Hemp Memorial. The entries are taken by seasonal earnings, so I know Rick Wink will be representing the state of Ohio, as will Swingtown. So a couple of rooting interest in the $300,000 Max Hemp Memorial this weekend at Pocono Downs. It's hard to believe we're 5 weeks away from Jug Week. We quickly turn the calendar to mid-August already. I'll do my best here to pull up the entries. We'll give you all the entries from Pocono Downs. I mentioned earlier that Ron Burke won race 16,000 as a trainer earlier today at the Red Mile. The $300,000 Hemp Memorial field includes Prince Hal Hanover, winner of the Adios, was placed second in the Meadowlands Pace due to interference. 4 wins, 4 seconds, and 10 starts. Todd McCarthy and Dr. Ian Moore there with number 1, Prince Hal Hanover. Swingtown, the Ohio Breds, down by the seaside. Ronnie Wren Jr. for Ron Burke will have post position 2. Twisted Destiny, the winner of the Messenger. Dexter Dunn and Chris Ryder, post 3. Rick Wink, post 4. Yannick Gingras is listed as the driver for Ron Burke. Number 5, Danny Ideal, the New York bred. 4 wins in 9 starts, $222,000 earning. Hunter Oaks is the trainer. Jason Bartlett is the driver, number 5. Number 6 is Captain Optimistic, winner of the Kane Pace, 3 wins in 7 starts. Dexter Dunn is also listed on this one. For Nancy Tactor, he'll have to make a decision between the 3 and the 6. Manolette, Cattle Wash Colt is number 7. Scott Zeron for Bruce Saunders. Bruce Saunders won the jug several years ago with Rock and Roll Heaven. Rounding out the field of 8 is Poppy's Pistol. Sam DePinto will drive this one. David Miller, the Buckeye, 2 wins in 7 starts for the Poppy Rob Hanover Colt. So that is your field for the $300,000 Hemp. The $200,000 Max Hemp. Wedlock Blue Chip, Railroad Station, Thirsty Thursday, Primo Mosquito, Snack Attack, Light Up the World, Charge Me Up, and Poppy's Rocket. Light Up the World, been racing up in Canada. James McDonald and Anthony Beaton are the connections there. Primo Machizo was raced up in the Milstein Memorial last weekend. Got the invitation. I believe that is a Delaware bred. Badlands Hanover. 7 wins in 10 starts. Field of 7 are on the track. Parading the post for the Maiden here at Troy. Send it up to Doug Ballinger.
Horses are on the track for the 5th race. Maiden pace, $940, sponsored by Beard Funeral Home. Field is 7, beginning with the 1, Dark Corona. Scott Ferguson drives. Number 2 is Legends Legacy, King Kaufman. Here's the 3, Heavenly Fellas with Alex Hawk. Number 4, Always on Some Beach, Randy Thorpe's driving. Number 5, Always Be Sinful, Jason Beatty up. 6 is Gone Western with driver Alan Willems. Coming out shortly will be the 7, Sinful on the Beach. Jeff Nicesonger will be in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. In play show, Quinnell Exacta trifecta on the 5th race.
That is your post parade for the 5th. Number 1 is Dark Corona. Scott Ferguson trains, reigns, and owns this Dancing Yankee 4-year-old. Winless in 39 career starts, does have a 3rd place finish. That was as a 3-year-old last season. Last time out with an 8th place finish at Northfield Park in a condition claiming event. Number 2 is Legends Legacy. Wayne Bowman is the owner trainer. Kane Kaufman is the driver. This one is a 3-year-old bit of a legend and making first career charted line. Number 3 is Heavenly Fellas. Timothy Ignarski is the trainer. Dark Horse Syndicate Racing is the owner. Alex Hawk will now drive. 0 for 3 career, 0 for 1 this season. That start was at Wapakoneta in their maiden. Made a break, finished 5th with Hank Levan in the bike. Number 4 is Always on Some Beach. Randy Smith trains. Jessica Smith owns. Randy Tharps will now drive. Has a charted line as a qualifier. This one's a 2-year-old, Always Be Bicky. As a qualifier back from June 23rd. Stayed flat, finished 5th, timed in 57-1 with Ronnie Gillespie in the bike. First career start for Always on Some Beach. Always Be Sinful, 3-year-old gelding. Always Be Mickey gelding. Scott Ferguson is the trainer. Jason Beatty will drive for Scarlet Stables of New York. 1 win in 5 starts. That win was in a maiden event. So this one qualifies as a non-winners of 3,000 lifetime. Not non-winners of 5,000 lifetime. Does have the maiden win last time out at Wapakoneta. That was a $700 purse, so well below the $5,000 lifetime. Number 6 is Gone Western. Brian Georges trains for Philip Dish. This is a 4-year-old mare, Western Terror. Alan Willems will drive. Has 3 qualifying lines, April, May, and the second one in May. Stayed flat in the last one, was 6th place finish, timed in 2 minutes and 1/5 with Mr. Willems in the bike. Number 7, Sinful on the Beach, starting from the 2nd tier. Dan O'Meara trains this one for the Scarlet Stables. Jeff Nicesonger will drive. First charted line for this Huntsville colt.
Post time for the 5th.
Field of 7, 6 on the gate. 1 will be a little late as the maidens and non-winners of 5,000 lifetime head behind the Wilkenberg starting gate. Fans aren't sure what to do with this one. Always Be Sinful, the only winner in the race, is your slight favorite. We'll send it to Doug Ballinger for the call of the 5th.
Pacers are rolling behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They were off and pacing. Legends Legacy steps right out to the front. Heavenly Fellas to the outside. Dark Corona on the inside. Into the turn. Always on Some Beach. Comes out in 4th. Up the inside 5th as they race around the turn. Gone Western around the turn. Then it's Sinful on the Beach and trailing the field. Up the backside. Always Be Sinful. Field of 7, straight alignment. King Coppin shows the way with Legends Legacy. The 2-hole trip to Heavenly Fellas. Dark Corona 3rd. Gone Western is 4th. Racing 5th is Always on Some Beach. On the outside 6th. Moving into the turn. Always Be Sinful. And trailing the field is Gone Western. Opening quarter was paced in 31 1/5. Around the turn, Legends Legacy has a linked lead over Heavenly Fellas. Racing 3rd. Dark Corona pacing 4th is Gone Western. Racing 5th as he racing the lane first time. Coming to the half is Always Be Sinful. They come under the line for the first time. Racing 6th at the halfway point. Always on Some Beach and trailing a field. Sinful on the beach. On the front end, Legends Legacy. Dark Coronas out and on the move on the outside. Heavenly Fellas is 3rd. Halfway home, 104 1/5. Moving to the outside, Alan Williams and Gone Western. Up the inside 5th. Down the backside is Always Be Sinful. Racing 6, Always on Some Beach and trailing the field is Sinful on the Beach. To the 3/4 they go. Legends Legacy's got every call. Leads it by a neck. Dark Corona on the outside. Coming 3 wide. Gone Western was 4th, now 3rd, now 2nd. Heavenly Fellas will need room up the inside, the outside, into the turn, Always on Some Beach. 134 4 around the turn. They're coming after Legends Legacy and Kaufman on the outside. Gone Western is 2nd. Nowhere to go for Heavenly Fellas. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Legends Legacy by 2, clear by 2, but here comes Heavenly Fellas coming to the line. Legends Legacy, 3 in a row for Kaufman. .204, 2/5.
204 and 2 for your winner, Legends Legacy. Wayne Bowman trains this bit of a legend in. First charted line, Maiden breaking victory here at Troy, Ohio. Can tell Mr. Bowman can tell all his friends he's got an undefeated filly in his barn.
Legends Legacy, 2nd to 3. Heavenly Fellas, 3rd.
Looked like a veteran out there with Kane Kaufman.
Always Be Sinful. 2, 3, 5. Your unofficial numbers for the 5th.
Unofficial 2, 3, 5. Kane Kaufman picks up his 3rd straight win. Mr. Bowman picks up his first training win. King Kaufman normally drives at Scioto Downs. Took the night off there. It's been a profitable one so far here at Troy, Ohio, Miami County Fair. 3 wins in 5 starts. May not be really good at math, but I think that's a 60%. If you win 60% of the races, you'll do well for yourself, Mr. Kaufman.
Here's your winner, the 5th race.
Send it up to Doug Ballinger.
Base. Number 2, Legends Legacy, the 3-year-old bay filly, but bit of a legend. Out of the Sky Dancer, Hannah Romero, leaving a legend. Wayne Bowman, Greenville, Ohio, owns and trains. King Kaufman gets his 3rd winner of the night. Here's the Miami County Fair. Legends Legacy, home a winner, 204, 2/5. Returns 1320, 1460. Exact to 2 all, 820. Exact to all 3, $39.80. This race sponsored by Baird Funeral Home. Try 2-3 all try, $77.40. Quinella 2-3, $54.20. Fraction of times of 31 and 1, 104 and 1, 134 and 4. The mile 204, 2/5. Top down reads to the 1, Dark Corona 5, 2 Legends Legacy, the winner. Number 3, Heavenly Fellas 2, 4, Always on Some Beach 6, 5 Always Be Sinful 3. Number 6, Gone Western 4, the 7, Sinful on the Beach 7, 204, 2/5. 5-1-2, 6-3-4, 7 on the bottom. The 6th race is up next. Upfield is 6, number 6. That's Funny. The driver, Lucas Harper. Lucas Harper to drive the 6. That's Funny. Win play show, Quinella exacted.
Just one change in the 6th. 2nd of 3 divisions of the freshman colt pace. Field of 6. We'll talk about these 6 when we come back after these messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for. like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Join the fast-paced, exciting world of harness racing. There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with the greatest equine athletes in the country. Standard-bred trainers need your help. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available for those that qualify. For more information on how you can be a part of the exciting world of harness racing, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
We are back. Jay Wolf, Tom Beck bringing you all the action from Troy, Ohio. Earlier I said the sun wouldn't be an issue. I lied. Sun is not an issue for us because we're just a couple rows from the top. By the time the sun gets to where it'll be at our eyes, it'll be behind the trees there on the backstretch. If you're not familiar with Troy, Ohio, it's located in west central Ohio. We're about 20-25 minutes from downtown Dayton, just north on I-75. Every year I do the fair here, I tell my infamous story about having a 2-year-old pacer with Bill Walters. We finally drew well. We were in the easiest of the divisions of the 2-year-old colt pace. This would have been back in the mid-90s. We make the long trek from Delaware, Ohio over here. Every road we seemed to go on had a bridge out or a culvert being replaced. But that was the days before Waze and Google Maps, so you had to find your way around. We finally get here. We probably arrived around the 3rd race. We were in the 8th. Noticed it started getting dark. They announced that due to lighting issues, they would stop the races after race number 7. So we drove all the way over here to Troy, Ohio to get our entry fee back.
Oh, that'd be very frustrating.
Yes. There's not much you could do, is there? I offered that we would put all the headlights on the racetrack.
There you go.
They didn't like that idea.
Yeah, it's these lights that we have now haven't been up too many years. I think 2023, I think, is when they redid the grandstand and added the lights.
We only had 8 races yesterday, so we really didn't need the lights.
No.
Tonight we'll have 11, so we will use them probably at least for the 3rd or 4 races. We'll need those lights. They look like they're LEDs, and they currently are on, so we know they work.
Yes.
Not sure they're doing much good right now because of the bright sunshine, but
well, if you turn them on early, you don't forget to turn them on.
Exactly. So I'm a big supporter of Ohio Wesleyan athletics, and they were having the conference lacrosse championships between Ohio Wesleyan and Kenyon. The lights were on a timer. They had set the timer for 4 hours. So from the start of the game to the end of the game should not take 4 hours. There was 2 lightning delays.
Oh, my.
Just as they were getting ready to finish, the lights went out.
Oh, boy.
And they had to find the person who had the keys to unlock the box to reset the timer.
That's why you shouldn't put anything on
That's
the timer.
That's why, yes, nothing should be on a timer. But field of 6 here for the 2-year-old colt pace, 2nd of 3 divisions. Curtis Harper will drive the 6th. That's funny. It's not funny that Curtis is driving. It's just that Curtis is driving. That's funny. A couple races ago, we had some tongue twisters. We had Straw Bear, not Berry. We had Burr, it's called BRRRR. Giving Doug Ballinger some tongue twisters tonight. He'll have one coming up, too. There's a horse in the upcoming race with a Hawaiian name, and with all good ribbing, we noted that he pronounced the horse 4 different ways during the race at Urbana, so we'll see how he does tonight.
Yeah, I bet you there's some interesting kitchen table discussions on what to name a horse.
Haleakala is the name of the horse,
oh
but
my. That's why I'm not an announcer.
Yeah.
I could not get those names out.
I announced one race in my lifetime. I was working with the OHHA. Frank Froz was supposed to work the camera. I was going to do the color. 5 minutes before post time, Dave Stats, the judge, comes over and says, "Our track announcer's not coming. One of you two needs to be our track announcer."
Oh, my.
I looked at Frank and says, "You've done baseball and radio. You're the closest thing we have." So he gave me a crash course lesson on how to run the camera because I had to run the camera. He was doing the announcing. He said he would do it in one condition, that I do the last race of the night.
There you go.
So I kept my – so I am only 184,873 behind Roger Houston.
Wow.
Give or take 184,000. Frank did a very fine job. The field of 6 is behind the starting gate for the post parade. I think we're going to get the call to the bugle. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger.
These are the horses for the 6th race. Second division, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pace, $5,285, sponsored by Chevrolet of Troy. Number 1 is Dougie Flynn, the driver, Trent Thorpe Jr. Jeff Nysonger, the 2, Zuma World. 3, the Town Mailman with Jason Beatty. Number 4 is Mega Dragon, King Kaufman up. 5, Prince Frederick with Randy Thorpe's. And number 6, That's Funny, Lucas Harper in the sulky. Horse to take 1, score and go to the gate. Win, play, show, exact Quinella and try. On the 6th, they'll be to the gate in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Is your post parade for the 6th, the field of 6. Number 1 is Dougie Flynn. Trent Thorpe Jr. is the trainer and driver. James Cargo is the owner for the Fool Me Once Gelding. 0 for 6 on the season, made a break. 2 back at Xenia. Was distanced at Urbana in their fair races. Number 2 is Zuma World. Jeff Nysonger reigns and trains and co-owns with Kathy Gorby and our 3 sons and Benson Roth. 6 wins in 8 starts. 2 of those non-winning efforts was a second-place finish. 2 back at Xenia. Has wins at Paulding, Scioto Downs in a qualifier, Northfield Park in a non-winners of 1, Sydney, Eaton, and then last time out at Chillicothe. Number 3 is the Town Mailman. Craig Bowman trains for Mark Kolna. Jason Beatty will drive this one. 5 wins in 7 starts. Has a 3rd place finish as well. Is coming in off of 4 straight wins at Hilliard, Washington Courthouse, Wapaw, and Urbana.
Time in 2 minutes.
Number 4 is Maga Dragon. Kane Kaufman will now drive for William Aldrich, who is the owner. Fear the Dragon Gelding. 0 for 5 on the season, has 2 second-place finishes, including last time out at Urbana, timed in 2:01 and 2. Number 5 is Prince Friedrich. Brian Georges for Walker, Jamison, Walker, and Kirk. 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 6 seasonal starts. Randy Tharps will now drive. Last time out was second at Urbana. Number 6, That's Funny. Lucas Harper will drive for Travis Redden, CT Stables, and Thomas Cave of Washington Courthouse in Kentucky. This is a lather up. 0 for 2 on the season. Picked up checks in both of his starts at Urbana and Xenia.
1 minute.
Kaufman on the 4, Randy Tharps on the 5, Lucas Harper on the 6. 3-5 favorite at this point is the 3, The Town Mailman. Currently no tickets sold on the 1, Dougie Flynn. Zuma World, your 2, is getting some support as well at 6-5. That one has 6 wins in 8 seasonal starts. Has a mark of 57 flat at Scioto Downs. Has a race mark of 57-2 at Northfield Park.
Starting gate open.
Field of 6. Full field of 6. All the noses on the gate. Going towards Mike and Becky Wokenberg. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger for the call.
Two-year-old Pacers, second division for $5,285 are all in behind the Mike Wepkenberg starting gate. A full gate of 6. Here they come. Off stride to 3, The Town Mailman, just a little skippy. He's back down. They move into the turn, and out for the lead is Zuma World and Jeff Nicesonger. Moving into the turn, taking it tuck around the turn. Prince Frederick now will get the 2-hole trip. The Town Mailman, after that miscue, races 3rd. Up the backside 4th, Mega Dragon. 5th is Dougie Flynn, and trailing the field. That's funny, front to back. This field of 6 is separated by 8 lengths on the opening quarter. Jeff Nicesonger and Zuma World, the 2-year-old bay gelded son of Zuma Kalade, show the way. Next is Prince Frederick racing 3rd. The Town Mailman, Mega Dragon is 4th. Dougie Flynn 5th, and That's Funny trails the field. 29-3 for the opening quarter. Here comes The Town Mailman out and on the move to the outside. Now 3rd, now 2nd. Zuma World has the lead. Racing for the challenge of The Town Mailman as they pass the stand for the first time and come to the half. Prince Frederick racing 3rd. Racing 4th, Mega Dragon. Dougie Flynn 5th. That's Funny trails the field. They're under the line for the first time, and Zuma World has the lead. Hung on the outside, The Town Mailman. Racing 3rd, Prince Frederick. Racing 4th is Mega Dragon. Dougie Flynn 5th and still trailing the field. That's Funny. Off a half in a minute and 4/5. Down the backside of the 3/4. Zuma World's got every call. He leads up at 3 parts of a length. The Town Mailman on the outside 2nd. The inside 3rd, Prince Frederick. And here comes Mega Dragon. Now 4th, now 3rd on the outside. They're into the turn. Zuma World has the lead. Inching forward, Mega Dragon 3/4, 130 and 2/5 around the turn. A 3-length lead for Zuma World on the outside. Mega Dragon is 2nd. The Town Mailman is 3rd. Prince Frederick is 4th. They're off the turn. They're on their way home, and they're all chasing Zuma World and Jeff Nicesonger to the line. It's Zuma World to give Jeff his 2nd on the card. Mega Dragon 2nd, home 3rd. The 5, Prince Frederick. 158, 4/5.
158-4 for your gate to wire winner, Zuma World. Jeff Nicesonger co-owns and drives the Summa Cum Laude freshman. The Western Ideal Mare, Show the World. Kathy Gorby, our 3 sons, and Benson Roth share ownership. Kane Kaufman, Mega Dragon look to get up for 2nd. Unofficial 2, 4, 5. Quarter 29-3, half 1 minute and 4/5, 3/4 1:30 and 2. Came home in 28-2 for your winner, Zuma World. King Kaufman had his horse out moving on the outside 3 wide. Wasn't making up ground. It's tough to make it up though when you're pacing a last quarter. The leader is pacing a last quarter in 28-2. Jeff Nicesonger, 3rd training win, 3rd driving win. Ties Mike Polhamus with the lead in the training column. Kane Kaufman has 1 more driving win. Set it up to Doug Ballinger for the winner's circle ceremonies.
$5,285. Sponsored by Chevrolet of Troy, number 3. The 2, Zuma World. Rio Pego Sana Zuma Kalade. Kathy Gorby, Nice-Songer Stable, R3 Sun Stable. B-Roth of Ohio, Nice-Songer trains, Jeff Nice-Songer drives the winner, 1:58.4. Final half, 58 seconds. Final quarter, 28.2. Jeff Nice-Songer gets his second winner on the card. Jeff closing in on that magic number, career win, number 4,000, just a few shy. The winner, 420. 220, 210. Before exact at 58.20. 245 try, 108.40. 1 out of a 2-4 combination, 54.20. Here's the way they finished. Number 1, Dougie Flynn, 6. 2, Zuma World, the winner of the 3, D-Town Mailman, 4. 4, Maggie Dragon, 2. The 5, Prince Frederick, 3. 6, That's Funny, 5. 1:58.4. 29.3, a minute, 4/5, 1:30.2. 614, 235 on the bottom. 7th race is up next. He with a 5. Win place show, Quinella Exacta. Trifecta wagering number 1, Creating Dreams. Make the driver Jason Beatty. Jason Beatty will drive the 1. Jeff Nice-Songer will drive the 2, Divas Range. Jeff Nice-Songer the 2, Divas Range.
Those are your driving changes for race number 7, field of 5 for the second division of the 2-year-old filly trot. We'll talk about these 5 when we come back after these commercial messages.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
Own a little and love it a lot. Thestable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. Thestable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
Jay Wolf and Tom Beck bringing you all the action here from Troy, Ohio. We want to thank our sponsors. They allow us to do what we like to do, so we can't thank them enough for their support. If you get the opportunity to support our sponsors, please do so. We would appreciate it, and so would they. Turned out to be a wonderful evening here in Troy, Ohio. Sun did go back behind the clouds, so it was only a brief appearance, but a nice cool breeze. It also helps that they have these giant fans in the grandstand, keep the air moving. Nice crowd here tonight at Troy, Ohio. Last night was their Chamber of Commerce night, which earlier today they had the wiener dog races, and I have it on good authority from one Brad Conrad that the crowd for the harness racing is bigger than the wiener dog races, so the wiener dog races missed out. A couple years ago, they did them between races, which was kind of hectic because you had two different sets of announcers. You had Doug Ballinger, and then you had the wiener dog announcer. Remind everybody that races will continue tomorrow at Napoleon in the Henry County Fair. Racing will then go to Rock Springs. Rock Springs races Thursday and Friday. Rock Spring races Thursday and Friday, the 14th and 15th. Post time both days at 1 o'clock. Roger Houston, fresh off his trip from Europe, will be announcing. Rock Springs is on one of those fairs that I'd like to go check out. Friday, Saturday, the first two of 3 nights of racing at Greenville, the Great Dark County Fair. Post time Friday and Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Sunday, Monday, Lorain County Fair in Wellington. The 17th and 18th, post time 3 p.m. on Sunday, 11 a.m. Breakfast at the races will be Monday, 11 a.m. post time, Monday the 18th from Wellington. Monday, Tuesday, the 18th and 19th, the 175th Allen County Fair in Lima, Ohio. Both nights, 6:30 at Lima. This is my last fair of the season. Unless they sent me an email that I never received, this will be the last time this year for the OHHA. It's always fun. Tom, you said you go.
I'm going to Lima next week on Tuesday. I'll be up there, and then I can't remember where I'm going next, but I have a couple more dates after that.
Well, as long as you show up to Lima.
It's later in the month.
Yeah, you just have to do the next one. Then you have plenty of time to remember.
Yep.
Field of Fives on the track for race number 7. We'll send it to Doug Ballinger for the post parade.
The horses are on the track for the 7th race. Second ovation, the 2-year-old filly trot for $7,077. Sponsored by Fisher Cheney Funeral Home. And these are the horses. Number 1, Creating Dreams, driven by Jason Beatty. Jump Nice Hunger drives number 2, Divas Range. The 3, Mill Street Parker, driven by King Kaufman. Number 4, Country Martini, Melvin Schmucker up. And rounding out the field, here's the 5, Lemon Ginger. Alex Hawk is in her sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Win, play, show. Perfecta Quinella and Trifecta Wagering. They'll be at the gate at post time.
That is your field. We'll take a closer look. Number 1 is Creating Dreams. This is a creatine filly. Bruce Walls trains, co-owns with Gina Buhlman of Westerville, Ohio. Jason Beatty will now have the driving assignment. This was a $10,000 purchase. Has made just short of $6,400 lifetime. 7 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds, 3 thirds. One of those thirds was last time out at Attica, at the Attica Independent Fair on August 7th. Number 2 is Divas Range. Mark Winters trains for Racehorse Express. Brett Schwartz, Mark Ferguson. Mark Winters trains. Jeff Nicehonger drives. This is the 2nd career start for the in-range filly. First time out, made a bad step at Chillicothe, finished 5th, picked up a check, but did not receive a time. Number 3 is Mill Street Parker. King Kaufman trains and reins this one for Bennett, Sunderhouse, Luttrell, and Goodrich. This will be this creatine's 5th start. Does not have a win, but does have a 2nd and 2 thirds. One of those thirds was last time out at Urbana in the fair. 2 back, picked up a check at Scioto Downs in the non-winners of 1 time, though, 2 minutes, 2 fifths. Number 4, Country Martini. Melvin Schmucker is your owner, trainer, and driver. 0 for 5 on the season. Was participated in that no contest at Chillicothe. Therefore, no one finished that race officially. Picked up a 4th place check at Eaton last time out. Time 2:10 and 2. Number 5 is Lemon Ginger. Mike Pohamus trains this one for Trojan Standard Bred right here of Troy, Ohio. Alex Hawk will sit between the shafts of this And Away We Go filly. 3 starts, 3 breaks in stride, distanced all times, but picked up 2 purse checks. Lemon Ginger looking to stay flat here tonight for the 7th. Number 3, Mill Street Parker is your 6 to 5 choice now. Again, Murphy's Law, as soon as you announce it, the screen changes. Next at 2.5 to 1 or 5 to 2 is Creating Dreams, your 1. Number 4, Country Martini at 3 to 1. And number 2, Divas Range at 7 to 2. Field of 5 freshman filly trotters. 5 starters going for $7,077. All those who finish will pick up a purse check. They're all making their way south down the backstretch. The starter has called them. Mike Wokenberg will have them under his control. We'll send it over to Doug Ballinger for the call of the 7th.
Gauge rolling. It's post time. Two-year-old Billy Trotter, second division for $7,077. Sponsored by Fisher Cheney Funeral Home, are all in behind the gate, and here they come. They're up and trotting. Creating Dreams goes right to the front. Mill Street Parker comes out in second. Country Martini is third. Divas Range finds a spot fourth. Here the trader is going to be Lemon Ginger. Field of 5 into the turn. Lemon Ginger jumps it off. And up on the outside, a new leader, Mill Street Parker. King Coppin off stride. The 1, Creating Dreams. Up on the outside, Country Martini is second. Still off stride. Creating Dreams moving to the outside is Divas Range, now third. After the break, Creating Dreams is fourth and trailing the field. Lemon Ginger, they're strung out as they race by the opening quarter. Mill Street Parker has a length lead over Country Martini second. Divas Range trots third. Creating Dreams is fourth. And Lemon Ginger can see them all through an opening quarter. In 32 seconds, they trot the turn and head to the 3/8. Mill Street Parker, the leader by a length. Country Martini second. Divas Range racing third. Creating Dreams is fourth. And all stride and trailing Lemon Ginger. They pass the stand of first time and come under the line and trot on over to the half. Mill Street Parker there for Coppin, leads away by a length. Country Martini right there second. A break is 7 to Divas Range third. Creating Dreams is fourth, and Lemon Ginger still trails the field off a half and 105 and 2/5. Into the turn, they trot to the 5/8. It's a 2-length lead for Mill Street Parker. Racing next and second, Country Martini. Trotting third, Divas Range racing fourth. Creating Dreams and trailing the field, Lemon Ginger. Opening up now with each and every stride by 3, now 4, 5 lengths. Mill Street Parker into the turn. Country Martini is second. Racing third, Divas Range. The outside fourth into the turn. Going to the 3/4 mark. That is Creating Dreams, and Lemon Ginger still trails the field at the 3/4, 136 and 1. The lead now is down to 2 for Mill Street Parker. Country Martini is second. They come to the top of the stretch. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Mill Street Parker. Country Martini is coming after Mill Street Parker. Mill Street Parker will give King Coppin his 4th winner on the card. 207 1/5.
207 and 1 for your winner, Mill Street Parker. Took advantage of a break in stride by Creating Dreams grabbed the lead before they straightened around to go down the backstretch the second time. Country Martini followed along. Melvin Schmucker had that one right on the leader's back through the first half. Mill Street Parker pulled away as they went down the backstretch, drew off by open lengths to win 2:07.1. King Kaufman trains and drives this one for Bennett, Sunderhouse, Luttrell, and Goodrich. First career win in 5 starts for the for the creatine. Philly? Unofficial 3-4-1. 3-4-1 unofficial. Going to try to get an interview in the winner's circle with the presenter of the blanket. Been a long-time supporter here of the races at Troy, so I'm going to set my headphones down, grab the lavalier, so wish us luck as we do this transition.
Moving back in front of the stands, here's your winner of the 7th race, the second division of the 2-year-old filly trot for $7,077. Sponsored by Fisher Cheney Funeral Home, number 3, Mill Street Parker. The 2-year-old brown filly by Creatine out of the Chapter 7 mare. Chapin Core, first career win. S. Bennett, Lexington. Paul Sunderhouse of Florida. G. Luttrell of Paris, Kentucky. C. Goodruff of Van Wert, Ohio. King Kaufman trains. The K-Man gets his 4th winning drive of the evening here at the Miami County Fair. Mill Street Parker, King Kaufman, 2:07.1 fifth. The winner, $4, $2.20, $2.10, 3-4 exacta. 3-4-1 try, $17.20. Quinella, 3-4, $7.40. Exacta return, $6.60 for the 3-4 combination. Results are official. 7th race, the one Creating Dreams, 3. 2 Divas Range, 4. 3 Mill Street Parker, the winner. 4 Country Martini, 2. The 5 Lemon Ginger, 5. 2:07.1 fifth, 32.105 and 2, 136 and 1. 3-4-1, 2, 5 on the bottom. Up next, 8th race. Field of 5. Number 3 Burning Soul. King Kaufman drives. King Kaufman, the 3 Burning Soul. The 4 Better Be My Way, Randy Thorpe's. Randy Thorpe's the 4. Princess Di, My Girl Lizzie, Burning Soul, Better Be My Way. Holding My Halo, we need 5. Come right to the track.
Joined in the winner's circle with Howard Cheney, the sponsor of the last race. You're a longtime supporter. You're the best dressed person I've seen in the street.
Thank you very kindly. That's a compliment. I'm just glad to be here.
Now, I understand your father was involved in the industry, and that's what got you involved?
Right. That's right. And I'm just a regular horse watcher now. I love the races, and see, I'm a funeral director, and I've been in business in Troy 51 years last June. I've been attending the fair 51 years.
A lot has changed in 51 years, hasn't it?
You got it. Penman Clark has gone from here to there. That's right.
Well, on behalf of the Fair Board and the OHHA, thank you for your support. We look forward to come back next year for 52.
Yeah, I'm very glad to do that. Very glad to help them out every year. I look forward to it.
Thank you so much. We'll set it up for these commercial messages.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the partial futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead's sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
Well, I hope that worked out. Howard Cheney, 82-year-old longtime supporter of the fair here. His father was Robert Cheney, famed driver in the state of Ohio in the 60s and 70s.
These are the horses' eighth race. Second division, 3-year-old filly trot, $6,919. Like a by GMP Davis Farms, field of 5. The 1 Princess Di, Jason Beatty. Number 2, My Girl Lizzie, Jeff Nice sung her up. 3, Burning Soul, King Coughlin drives. Number 4, Better Be My Way with Randy Thorpes. And number 5, Hold My Halo, Alex Hawk in her sulky. Horse to take one score and go to the gate. Win, place, show. Quinella, exacta trifecta. The be at the gate.
This is race number 8, 3-year-old filly pace, second of 2 divisions. This one going for $6,919. Number 1 is Princess Di. Jim Arledge Jr. trains for Laura and Paul Baker of Galloway, Ohio. Jason Beatty will drive this dancing Yankee filly. 0 for 23 lifetime. Does have a pair of second-place finishes, including last time out at Saddle Downs, non-winners of 1, timed in 54 and 4. My Girl Lizzie is the 2. Jeff Nicesonger will drive for Brian Jones and Mandy Jones. This is a well-said filly. 3 wins, 3 seconds, 3 thirds, and 11 starts. Pair of second-place finishes last 2 times out at Wapakoneta and Urbana. Number 3 is Burning Soul. Dan O'Mara trains for Marjorie Pohamus. Kane Kaufman will drive this one. 0 for 11 on the year. 3 second-place finishes and a pair of third-place finishes. Last time out, raced in the Ohio State Fair. Went inside the pylons at the top of the stretch. Finished 6th. Timed in 54 flat. 2'd back. Non-winners of 1. Finished 2nd. Beaten 4 and a quarter lengths. 4.5 lengths. Timed in 1:51 and 4. Number 4 is Better Be My Way. Matt Clark owns and trains this Mr. Apples filly. Randy Tharps will now drive. 1 of 15 on the season. That win was in 53 and 2 at Scioto Downs back on June 4th. Number 5 is Hold My Halo. Alex Hawk drives for Brian Georges. Byron and Shara Kester of Sydney, Ohio. 4 wins, 5 seconds, and a third in 18 seasonal starts. $52,000 plus lifetime. 4 straight second-place finishes at Washington Courthouse, Sydney, Eaton, and Xenia. Final call for wagering here on the 8th. Field of 5, your 9 to 5 choice. The 2, My Girl Lizzie. Andy Jones raced yesterday in the Springhaven Farm Ladies Driving Series. This time as an owner for the well-said filly, My Girl Lizzie. It was a $17,000 purchase as a yearling at the Ohio Select Sale. Currently earnings of $21,400. Field of 5 behind the Mike Wilkenberg rolling starting gate. We'll send it up. Doug Ballinger for the call of the 8th.
Three-year-old filly Pacers, $6,919, sponsored by G&P Davis Farms. They're all in behind the gate, and here they come. They're up and pacing. That's Holding My Halo, passed out of the gate. Burning Soul to the inside of Holding My Halo. Protecting the inside position is Princess Di. As they race into the turn, My Girl Lizzie comes out in 4th and trailing the field. Better Be My Way. Down the backside, going to the opening quarter on top of the field. Burning Soul has the lead for Kaufman. Hung on the outside, Hold My Halo. Racing 3rd, Princess Di. Racing 4th, My Girl Lizzie, and trailing the field. Hold My Halo, gonna take a tuck. As they move into the turn, is Holding My Halo and follow the lead of Burning Soul through an opening quarter in a very speedy 28 seconds. Princess Di racing 3rd and wasting no time. Out and on the move. Here comes Better Be My Way. Randy Thorpes from 4th, now 3rd, now 2nd. Up on the outside, Better Be My Way is on the front end and challenge a leader. Burning Soul New leader at the half, Better Be My Way. Burning Soul second, third on the outside. Princess Di buried fourth, Hold My Halo. Moving to the outside, My Girl Lizzie. 3 in, 2 out as they head to the 5/8. The leader, Better Be My Way. Racing second. He raced down the backside, Burning Soul off a half in 58 and 2. Cross the backside for the final time. Third on the outside, Princess Di. Racing fourth, Hold My Halo. Moving to the outside, My Girl Lizzie. Racing fifth as they race over to the 3/4 mark. They're into the turn. Better Be My Way. The 3-year-old brown filly by Mr. Apples leads Burning Soul but 2. 127 and 1 around the turn. Hold My Halo opening up and getting away from the rest of the field. Better My Way has a 3-length lead over Burning Soul. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Hold My Halo on the outside. Coming to the line. Better Be My Way will get there. Burning Soul second, home third. Hold My Halo. $156.04.
156.04 for your winner. Better Be My Way. Randy Tharps with a big brush as the field of fillies came by the stands the first time. Mark D. Clark of Springfield, Ohio, trains this Mr. Apples fillies out of the Art Major mare Twin Be My Way. Second win in 16 seasonal starts. Had a win earlier back in June at Scioto Downs in 53 and 2. Comes back today in 56 and 4 on the half-mile track here at the Miami County Fair. Burning Soul sat in the pocket for most of the trip. Dan O'Meara trains that one, finished second. Third was the 5, Hold My Halo. Made an attempt for the lead at the start, took a tuck, was shuffled back, got out late for third. Unofficial 4-3-5. 28 seconds, 58 and 2, 127 and 1 mile, 156 and 4 for the winner, unofficial winner. Better Be My Way. Better Be My Way won here last year as a 2-year-old, 2 minutes and 4/5. Horse for the course here at Troy.
Winner Better Be My Way, 1720.
1720 for the winner.
Consolation for all.
280. No tickets for show.
Exacta 4-3 returns $55.80.
So it's been racing in the winner had been racing in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Picked up a check on June 20th in the Scioto Downs leg. Came back July 4th and finished 8th. Timed in 53 and 4. Was a winner though tonight. 56 and 4.
One of the 8th race, Ohio Colt Racing Association. 3-year-old filly pace. The second division for $6,919. Sponsored by G&P Davis Farms. Here's the 4. Better Be My Way. The 3-year-old brown filly by Mr. Apples out of the Art Major mare. Twin Be My Way. Picks up her second of the season. She's owned by Mark Clark of Springfield, Ohio. Clark trains. Randy Tharps gets his second winner of the evening. Better Be My Way, pacing a mile, 156, 4/5. Blanket by G&P Davis Farms. Results are official. Number 1, Princess Di, 5. 2, My Girl Lizzie, 4. The 3, Burning Soul, 2. 4, Better Be My Way, the winner. And the 5, Hold My Halo, 3. 156, 4/5. 28, 58 and 2, 127 and 1, 542, 1, 3 on the bottom. The 9th race is up next. Field of 6. The 3, Haley Akala, Jeff Nysonger. Jeff Nysonger drives the 3, Haley Akala. The 4, Catch the Rain, make the driver Kane Kaufman. Kane Kaufman will drive number 4, Catch the Rain.
Those are your changes for race number 9, third and final division of the 2-year-old Colt Pace, field of 6. We'll talk about these 6 when we come back after these commercial messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
We are back. Tom Beck, Jay Wolf bringing you all the action. We're up to race number 9, moving right along here in the 11 race card. Want to thank everyone who had patience with us. Got the graphics figured out real quick. Sorry about that.
Touchscreens. You think you hit the replace file and you miss. And you just don't catch it. Yep.
We're a pretty forgiving society for the most part.
Oh, geez.
Howard Cheney was a pleasure to meet in the winner's circle. Had fun talking to him off the camera. He's been a funeral home director here in Troy for 60-plus years. His father was Robert Cheney, who was a longtime driver trainer here in the state of Ohio. Back then he was based out of Richwood. I confirmed that with Howard tonight. Back then, Howard says you tried to make enough money during the summer so you could survive the winter because they only raced during the summer months. He was pleased to find out that his dad had won 13 races at the Delaware County Fair. I looked that up before I came over tonight. Won 13 races at the Delaware County Fair, including 3 in his first year with wins. I believe it was 1962. He was definitely the sharpest dressed person in the winner's circle all week. He's got his sport coat on. That was impressive.
Most certainly, yes. He looked sharp.
So they said he doesn't miss a year. His funeral home sponsors that 7th race, and he does not miss. So it's great to see that support, family connection, community support's vital for these county fairs.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Miami County, I mean, Troy's a decent size. Pick was a good size, but, you know, most of the county are small towns. And the businesses, the small businesses in this county do a good job supporting everything that's going on.
Before the race, I brought my stuff up here and went down to see Brad Conrad. And the first race was sponsored by Hart's Automotive Towing and Recovery, and they had their it looks like their entire team was standing there in front of their blanket getting a picture taken. So, again, we can't thank the individual sponsors enough for everything they do to support the local county fairs. So, again, a nice crowd here, Troy, Ohio. Weather's cooperated. Last night was warm. Tonight the rain came through well before first post, so people I'm sure had dinner and said, hey, it stopped raining, let's go to the races. Mentioned racing tomorrow at the Henry County Fair in Napoleon, Ohio. Then they go to the Rock Springs. If you haven't seen Rock Springs racing, you owe it to yourself. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger for the post parade of the 9th.
The horses are on the track for the 9th race. The old colt and gelding pace, $5,285 is third division. The Harold Cy Elliott 44 Memorial. These are the horses. Number 1 is Zip It, My Pet, driven by Lucas Harper. Number 2, Mikey DeMoose, Roy Wilson drives. 3, Haley Akala with Jeff Nysonger. 4, Catch the Ring, King Kaufman driving. 5 is Reef Top Cruiser, driven by Dylan Fagan. And number 6, Shelley's Fast Fool, Jason Beatty in the sulky.
Good post parade for you there that time. See, all you have to do is complain a little bit off the camera.
Go to the gate.
Number 1 is Zip It, My Pet. Pet Rock Gelding. Jim Arledge trains for JR Stables of Orient, Ohio. This will be driven by Lucas Harper, the 22-year-old. Zip It, My Pet, winless in 6 starts, has a second and a third. Those the second and third were the last 2 back, a second at Chillicothe and a third at Xenia. Mikey DeMoose. Tommy Jones trains for Jacob Zink of Franklin, Ohio. This is a Rodeo Romeo colt. 3 wins, 2 seconds, and a third, so 6 on the board and 8 starts. Race from the second tier, grabbed the lead before the quarter, went gate to wire last time out at Urbana. Won 2 back at Xenia by 3 lengths, 2:02 and 1. Lifetime mark 59 at the Warren County Fair at Lebanon.
1 minute.
Number 3 is Haleakala. Jeff
Nicesonger
Nysonger will drive this one for Dustin Arledge, Shannon Stein Apple. Jeffrey Andrews of both of Findlay, winless in 5 starts, does have a second place finish. Was 5th last time out after a break at Urbana. Number 4 is Catch the Rain. Catch driver, Kane Kaufman. Dan O'Mara will train this one for Marjorie Polhamus of Ludlow Falls. 3 career starts. Picked up checks in 2 of the 3. Unfortunately, last time out at Urbana was a 7th place finish, timed in 2:06 and 4. Number 5 is Reef Top Cruiser. Brett Schwartz trains for Steve Sexton of Xenia, Ohio. 0 for 5, has 2 seconds, 2 thirds in 5 starts. 2 back was 3rd at Athens. Last time out was 4th at Urbana. Time, though, 59 and 4. Dylan Fagan will be the driver. Rounding out the field of 6 is the 6, Shelley's Fast Fool, Brian Georges, Kent Walker. Jason Beatty will team up with this Fool Me Once gelding. 8 starts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, just short of 5,000 in career earnings. Last time led him from gate to the top of the stretch, faded to 4th, finished 4th, timed in 2:02 and 1 with Alex Hawk in the bike last time out at Urbana. Mikey DeMoose picking up the support of the bettors, 1 to 5 currently. This one has won 3 of his last 5 starts. Wins at Lebanon, Xenia, and Urbana.
Less than a minute to wager.
Second choice is the 6 at 6 to 1. So we got a heavy favorite at 1 to 5 and Mikey DeMoose. Shelley's Fast Fool at Jason Beatty picking up some support at 6 to 1. Mike Wilkenberg has extended the wings of the starting gate. That can only mean one thing. We're moments away from race number 9. Third and final division of the 2-year-old colt and gelding pace. Purse $5,285. Field of 6, all 6 on the gate. We'll send it over to Doug Ballinger.
Two-year-old Pacers rolling behind the Mike Wilkenberg starting gate. Full gate is 6. Here they come. Rough and pacing, Mikey the Moose sent right to the front. Zip It My Pet comes out in second. Reef Top Cruiser finds a spot along the pylons third. Into the turn, Haleakala comes out in fourth. Racing fifth is Shelley's Fast Fool and Catch the Rain. The Early Trader up the backside. Going on over to the opening quarter mark. Roy Wilson, Mikey the Moose lead the way by 2. Racing second, Zip It My Pet. Racing third as they race across the backside. Reef Top Cruiser, we got a break of 5 to Haleakala. Then comes Shelley's Fast Fool and trailing upfield. Catch the Rain. Opening quarter in 30 seconds. Into the turn to the 3/8. Mikey the Moose, the leader by a length and a half. Zip It My Pet right there second. Racing third. Reef Top Cruiser taking off the course and off stride is Haleakala. They pass the stand for the first time. Come to the half. Shelley's Fast Fool and Catch the Rain. Straight alignment, no movement as yet to go after Mikey the Moose. Zip It My Pet second, racing third. Reef Top Cruiser, break of 4 to Shelley's Fast Fool. Another break of 4 to 5 to Catch the Rain. And trailing the field is Haleakala. Halfway home in 102. On to the 5/8 they go. Mikey the Moose is a target over Wilson. He leads him up the backside. Zip It My Pet second. Here comes Reef Top Cruiser. Dylan Fagan out and on the move on the outside third. Racing fourth, Shelley's Fast Fool. Trailing the field. Catch the Rain. To the 3/4 they go. Mikey the Moose, the leader. The lead is down to a length. Zip It My Pet is second. Reef Top Cruiser on the outside. Coming 3 wide. Shelley's Fast Fool now fourth. Now third on the outside. 3/4, 1:32-1, and they're closing in on the leader, Mikey the Moose, as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Mikey the Moose with a wall of horses behind him. Mikey the Moose, Zip It My Pet. Mikey the Moose, Zip It My Pet. Shelley's Fast Fool coming to the line. Mikey the Moose. Roy Wilson. .201 3/5.
201 and 3 for your winner, Mikey the Moose. Makes it 3 straight here in the Buckeye State. Mikey the Moose, trained by Tommy Jones, owned by Jacob Zink
Unofficially,
of
2-6-1.
Franklin, Ohio.
6-1 is unofficial.
Rodeo Romeo colt out of the Stonebridge Regal mare Albanian Era. Roy Wilson, the 53-year-old driver, picks up the win. 4th of 9 starts this season. Haleakala took a bad step, made a break, came to a stop, so Jeff Neisarner pulled that one up. Unofficial 2-6-1. 2-6-1 is unofficial. Last half 59 and 2. Results have been made
Back
official.
Front of the stands, your one of the 9th. 2-year-old colt and gelding pace, the 3rd division for $5,285. The Harold Cy Elliott 44 Memorial. Number 2, Mikey the Moose. The 2-year-old bay colt by Rodeo Romeo out of the Stonebridge Regal mare. Albanian Era, 4th of the season. Jacob Zink, Franklin, Ohio owns. Tommy Jones trains. Roy Wilson in the sulky, the mile 201 3/5.
Mikey's a bit headstrong in the winner's circle.
Mikey to Moose, 260, 220, 210. Try 251, 24, 80, 25. Quinella, $4.40. Go to the 26 Quinella. 26 exact is $7 even. Number 1, Zip It My Pet, 3. Number 2, Mikey to Moose, the winner. 3, Haleakala did not finish. 4, Catch the Rain, 5. 5, Reef Top Cruiser, 4. Number 6, Shelley's Fast Fool, 2. Winning time, 2:01, 3/5. 30 seconds, 1:02, 1:32 and 1, 3-1, DNF 5. 4-2 on the bottom. 10th race is up next. It's coming up in about 12 minutes. Scratch number 8, Molly's Game. Scratch the 8, Molly's Game. Number 1, Why Be Normal. Randy Thorpes to drive the 1, Why Be Normal. Scratch the 8, Molly's Game. You have Win, Play, Show, Quinella Exacta, and Try on the 10th. Why Be Normal, Silly Rock, Rock the Dragon, Robin Zart, Keep It Lit, Western Ready.
10th race is the Morgan Memorial. Memorial Pace, purse $4,500, scratch down to a field of 7. Why Be Normal will be driven by Randy Tharps. Number 8, Molly's Game, has been withdrawn. We'll talk about the remaining 7 when we come back after these commercial messages.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. We're here to get you the right coverage: home, auto, business, and farm. CoverLink covers you, your family, and your business. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people. CoverLink Insurance.
We are back. Jay Wolf, Tom Beck, bringing you the action from day 2. This is the penultimate race, a word that no one really knew a couple years ago, thanks to Roger Houston. Now we always know the next to last race is the penultimate. So would the race before this be the penultimate race? You know, who are we to say, right? Thank everyone for watching us tonight. Just a reminder, tomorrow you can watch racing from the Henry County Fair at Napoleon. Then the action moves Thursday and Friday to the Rock Springs. If you've never been there, I understand it is a treat. It used to be a 1/3 mile. So when harness racing made all tracks have to go to a half mile, they had to extend the track. So if you ever Google map it, it's quite interesting. It looks like a paper clip. It looks like 2 straightaways with a 90-degree turn at the end. A couple of weeks ago at Wapakoneta, we had a horse that's lifetime mark was at Rock Springs. I said, you don't say that too often. This horse took a lifetime mark at Rock Springs. Always good action down there, though. Like I said, you got 2 straightaways. Long straightaways. Roger Houston will be on the call, returning from his trip to Ireland and Wales. Not sure if Roger's watching tonight or he's catching up. See, it's 5 hours behind us, so in Ireland, so he should have been in bed in Ireland a long time ago, so we'll see how he reacts to the jet lag. Dean Hoffman calls him the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going, going, and going. I know he looks forward to coming to Delaware every year. We look forward to having him. His birthday always occurs during the Delaware meet, so. I mentioned earlier that Blueprint, one of the contenders for this year's Little Brown Jug, has been sidelined due to emergency surgery. Came back today, won a qualifier in 52 and change. Ronnie Wren Jr. came down from Northfield Park to drive in that qualifier. Ron Burke was quoted as saying he was vicious, which is a good thing, off the shelf. Ron went on to say that he's being prepped for the last leg of the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes, the Pennsylvania Final, and then the Little Brown Jug. Makes me happy. Here is the post parade for the 10th.
The horses are on the track for the 10th race. The free-for-all pace, the Morgan Memorial, for $4,500, sponsored by the Morgan family. Scratch the 8, Molly's Game, and these are the horses. Number 1 is YB Normal, driven by Randy Thorpes. Number 2 is Silly Rock, with Jason Beatty. 3, Rock the Dragon, Alex Hawk drives. Here's the 4, Robin's Art, driven by Roy Wilson. Number 5, Keep It Lit, King Kaufman. The 6 is Western Ready with Conley Newberry. Second tier start for the 7, Big Booty Rudy, Jeff Nicesonger in the sulky. Usher, take one, score.
That is your field for the Morgan Memorial, Troy, Ohio home
4 minutes to post.
of the Morgan family, including Tony Morgan, one of the leading drivers currently racing out in the state of Delaware. Number 1 is YB Normal. Randy Tharps picks up the drive. Scott Ferguson trains and owns this Racing Hill 5-year-old. 1 win and 7 second place finishes in 26 starts. 6 wins lifetime mark of 53 and 4 for the 1 YB Normal. Number 2 is Scully Rock. Bobby Joe Brewer trains. Michelle Herman of Xenia and Matthew Kessler of North Dakota. Jason Beatty will now get the assignment. Picked up a win last time out at Urbana. 1 win in 19 seasonal starts for the 6-year-old mare, Pet Rock. Just short of $95,000 lifetime mark. 52 and 2 as a 4-year-old at Scioto Downs. Number 3 is Rock the Dragon. Tisha Lohman trains. Amber Lee Lockhart and Derek Bessaker. Alex Hawk will drive this one. 3 wins in 19 seasonal starts, 12 wins in 114 starts lifetime. Mark of 52 flat at Scioto Downs as a 6-year-old. Currently as a 6-year-old, that mark was taking back on June 24th. Number 4 is Robin's Art. Kent Saunders trains and owns the artificial 6-year-old gelding. Roy Wilson will look to go back-to-back here. 2 wins, 3 seconds, and 4 thirds in 18 seasonal starts. 23 career lifetime wins. Lifetime mark 150 and 2 as a 4-year-old. Currently a 6-year-old. Has earnings of $234,000. Number 5 is Keeping It Lit. Kenny Hurst trains for a Butler stable. Billy Wendell Taubert. King Kaufman will drive. 9 career wins, 65 starts. 2 of those wins this season. Has a lifetime mark of 52 and 1 at Scioto Downs as a 3-year-old. Currently a 5-year-old is the Always a Virgin gelding. Number 6 is Western Ready. Scott Ferguson trains. Topes Racing of New Carlisle is the owner.
Mike
Conley
Buckenberg
Newberry
has
drives
called
0 for
to
5
the
on the
gate.
season. Does have a third-place finish. 18 of 87 lifetimes. Career earnings just short of $239,000. Lifetime mark 151 as a 4-year-old. Currently, he is a 6-year-old. Rounding out the field of 7 from the second tier, number 7, Big Booty Rudy. Randy Smith trains for Jessica and Amelia Smith of Xenia, Ohio. The 9-year-old Big Bad John Gelding. 35 career starts and 35 wins and 229 career starts for the 9-year-old Big Bad John. Jeff Neisanger will drive Big Booty Rudy. Field of 7 behind the Wilkenberg starting gate. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. That's Rock the Dragon going for the lead. Silly Rock to the inside. Caught wide. Robbins Art is 3 wide as they move into the turn. YB Normal comes out in 4th. Big Booty Rudy takes a seat 5th. Racing 6, keeping it lit and up the backside. Western Ready trails the field on the backside of the opening quarter. Alex Hawken, Rock the Dragon will guide him on over to the opening quarter. 2-hole trip to Silly Rock, a link back to Robbins Art. Then a break of 5 to YB Normal, another 2 to Western Ready, and Big Booty Rudy keeping it lit by the opening quarter. The opening quarter was paced at 29 and 2. Around the turn, front to back, they're separated by about 8 to 9 lengths. Silly Rock, the leader. 2-hole trip to Rock the Dragon, coming to the outside. Now third as they come on over to the halfway point is Robbins Art. Racing second, picking up that cover is YB Normal. Stacked up third over, keeping it lit. To the inside, buried Big Booty Rudy, and trailing the field, Western Ready. 4 in, 3 out. They're halfway home. 57 and 3 on the 5/8 they go. Silly Rock the leader. On the outside, Robbins Art the long mile. Buried third, Rock the Dragon on the outside. YB Normal is 5th. Racing on the outside as they head up the backside, keeping it lit. Big Booty Rudy will need room. Western Ready comes to the outside at the 3/4. They're going at it. They're matching strides in the front end. Silly Rock on the inside. Robbins Art the outside. Following those 2 leaders, YB Normal third. Racing 4th. Rock the Dragon, 3/4 in 127. Around the turn, keep it lit on the outside. Looking for some room, shaking loose, Big Booty Rudy. They come to the top of the stretch in the Morgan Memorial. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Robbins Art on the outside, but here comes YB Normal, but on the line. Robbins Art, Roy Wilson gets his second on the card. $155, 3/5.
$55. 55 and 2 or 55 and 3? Robbins Art, Roy Wilson wore down the leader, Scully Rock in the lane. YB Normal flew up on the outside, awfully close for second, but we do have unofficial year 4, Robbins Art. 4-1-2 is unofficial.
4-1-2. 4-1-2 is unofficial.
Time of the mile was 1:55. It was either 2 or 3. Crowd got into that race, so we couldn't really hear. I had my headphones on. Ken Saunders, your winning trainer and owner from nearby Xenia, Ohio.
Moving back in front of the stands, your one of the 10th. The Morgan Memorial free-for-all pace for $4,500. Sponsored by the Morgan family. Number 4, Robbins Art. Roy Wilson goes back-to-back. The 6-year-old Big Little Son of Artificial. Out of the I Scoot Hanover mare, Robin Scoot. Ken Saunders owns trains. It's a homebred. Roy Wilson, 155 and 3. Members of the Morgan family. Trackside. Making the presentation of the blanket, Robbins Art, Roy Wilson, Kent Saunders. 155 and 3. The winner, 560, 260, 220. For 1-2 try, 44.40. Went out of 1-4, $9. Exact to 4-1, $6.80. Number 1, White Bee Normal 2, 2 Silly Rock 3, the 3 Rock the Dragon 6, 4 Rollins Art the winner, 5 Feelin' It Lit, 5, 6 Western Ready 7, 7 Big Booty Rudy 4, number 8 Molly's Game was scratch 155 and 3, 29 and 2, 57 and 3, 127. 236, 157, 4 scratch on the bottom. 11th race is up next. Number 1, PBR Knight. Make the driver Roy Wilson. Roy Wilson to drive the 1, PBR Knight. Scratch number 4, here comes Jane. Scratch the 4, here comes Jane. And number 6, Romeo to win. Lucas Harper. Lucas Harper, the 6, Romeo to win. Bring them on, PBR Knight dancing again. Rose running.
We made it to the 11th and final, a maiden event. The 11th race going for $940. Scratch down to a field of 5. Number 4, Here Comes Jane, has been withdrawn. Lucas Harper will drive the 6, Romeo to win. And Roy Wilson will look to go back to back to back with 1 PBR Knight. And if he does win 3 in a row, there may be a PBR involved. We'll come back to talk about the 11th after these messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Go.
From the Miami County Fair. Currently, as we stand, Kane Kaufman will be our leading driver. He has 4 wins tonight, 1 yesterday, for a total of 5. We have a 2-way tie for second. Jeff Nice on our 2 tonight, 1 yesterday, for a total of 3. Same could be said for Randy Tharps. On the training side, though, Mike Polhamus and Jeff Neisanger are both currently tied at 3. Rory Moore Jr. has 2, cannot catch him as he does not have one in this final race. Roy Wilson looks to go back to back to back if he could pick up the win here. Got here a little early, so I was able to walk around the fairgrounds. Always fun to walk around the livestock barns. I think everyone was getting judged or showing today.
Mm-hmm.
I went by the swine barn. They were showing. The lamb barn was showing. The horses were out. The saddle horses were out performing the barrel, where they do the little obstacle course there with the barrels. I'm sure there are people that are cringing as I don't know how to describe it, but
yep, that's all serious business. Yeah.
Busyness.
Oh, those kids put a lot of time into those animals. So
I had to kind of chuckle. All the families there at the swine barn had easy up tents on the outside of the barn. I saw more crock pots. I was looking for something to eat. I was just going to pretend like I knew somebody, just start going and dipping the ladle in the crock pot, see if what I get, shredded chicken or sloppy joes or something.
There you go.
But it definitely some spreads there. Nice crowd remains here at Troy. They definitely like their racing. They're staying till the bitter end. We want to thank everyone for following along tonight and their patience. We worked through a slight graphic issue earlier. The Indiana Fever are playing basketball tonight, so that must mean Roger's not going to watch us. There is the call to the post for the 11th, a maiden pace.
Horses are on the track. 11th race, a maiden pace for $940. Scratch the 4. Here comes Jane. Number 1, PBR Night, driven by Roy Wilson. Number 2 is Dancing Again, the driver Jeff Neisanger. 3, Rose Run Andy, Jason Beatty up. Number 4 is Scratch. Number 5 is Pixie's Prize, driven by Scott Ferguson. And rounding out the field, number 6, Rodeo to Win, Lucas Harper in the sulky. Win Play Show Quinella, exact to try. 3 minutes, they're going right to the gate. Don't be shut out.
You heard Doug say they'll go right to the gate. Number 1 is PBR Knights. Roy Wilson will drive this one for Emily Hay. Emily owns this one with her son Colton Hay of Salina. Fourth start of the season has a pair of third place finishes. Was 4th last time out at Wapakoneta. Number 2 is Dancing Again. Brian Jones for Mandy Jones. Jeff Neisanger will drive this 2-year-old filly by Dancing Yankee. Has 1 second place finish in his only career start. That too was at Wapakoneta, timed in 2:02. Number 3 is Rose Run Andy, Tisha Lohman for Bresker, Lockhart, Brandenburg, all of Ohio. This one made a start at 2, made a start so far at 3. The well-said gelding is 0 for 2. Looking to pick up a check, raced earlier this year at Wapakoneta. Very popular race, that maiden at Wapakoneta. This one finished 5th, timed in 2:03 and 3. Number 4, Here Comes Jane, has been scratched. Number 5 is Pixie's Prize. Scott Ferguson owns, trains, and reigns this Better Wish 3-year-old. 0 for 5 on the season. Was 2nd last time out. guess where? Wapakoneta on the lead, broke in the stretch, finished second by a length. One horse that didn't race at Wapakoneta was the 6, Romeo to Win. Lucas Harper. Scott Ferguson trains this one for Martin Schoinger. This one is has not made a charted line start yet this year.
Into the stretch and
right to the gate.
Here they come.
For the 11th final.
They're off and pacing. That's Dancing Again going for the lead. PBR Knight comes out in second. Rose Run Andy is third. Racing fourth. Pixie's Prize and Romeo to Win trails the field. Field of 5 make their way into the opening turn and go to the opening 8. Jeff Nicehunger Dancing Again has the lead. PBR Knight right there second, gets the 2-hole trip. Rose Run Andy racing third. Pixie's Prize fourth and Romeo to Win trails the field. Cross the backside for the first time, going to the opening quarter. On top of the field, Dancing Again, the leader by a length. PBR Knight right there second. 3 back to Rose Run Andy racing fourth. Pixie's Prize and Romeo to Win trails the field. 31 1/5 as they race by the quarter and around the turn to the 3/8 mark. Dancing Again has the lead. PBR Knight second. Rose Run Andy third. Pixie's Prize races fourth. Romeo to Win trails the field. Still in straight alignment. No movement as yet. They go after Dancing Yankee. PBR Knight is getting the trip second. Moving to the outside. Rose Run Andy from third. Skipping the cones fourth. Pixie's Prize and trailing the field. Romeo to Win. They're halfway home. Dancing Again has them at the half. 103 1/5. On the 5/8 they go. Still there. Still second. PBR Knight, he's only a half a length away. Rose Run Andy is third. Fourth is Pixie's Prize. Romeo to Win trails across the backside for the final time. Here comes Rose Run Andy. Out and on the move to the outside third. With the lead. Dancing Again. PBR Knight into second. Rose Run Andy is third. Pixie's Prize fourth. Romeo to Win trails. They're at 3/4. 3/4 is on the board. 133 2. And opening up by 2. Dancing Again third. The turn. PBR Knight is second. Third is Rose Run Andy. Fourth, Pixie's Prize. Romeo to Win. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Dancing Again with the lead. PBR Knight is second on the outside. Pixie's Prize coming to the line. Dancing Again gives Nicehunger his second on the card. Up for second in the final stride will be Pixie's Prize. Home third, PBR Knight. The mile 2:02, 2/5.
2:02 2 for your winner, Dancing Again. Brian Jones trains this 2-year-old Dancing Yankee filly for Mandy Jones of Greenville, Ohio. Maiden breaking victory tonight. 2:02 2. Dancing Again. 1 win and a second in 2 career starts. Jeff Nicehunger picks up his third of the night, fourth of the meet. Brian Jones picks up his initial victory. Save the best for last. Unofficial 2-5-1.
The last 2 nights of racing. Barnard, great job tonight. Return those saddle pads. Your checks are pretty much available in the race office as we speak.
So Mike Polhamus and Jeff Nicehunger will tie for the training lead with 3.
All checks
Kane
are
Kaufman
ready.
had 5 wins in the 2-day meet, including 4 tonight. Jeff Nicehunger picks up his 4th for the 2nd place. Randy Tharps, 3 wins.
Horseman,
Roy Wilson, 2
your
wins
saddle
tonight.
pads, pick your checks up.
Only
They're
4
ready.
winning drivers tonight.
Shut out. Get those checks right
in
away.
the 11 race
Back
card.
in front of the stands, you're one of the 11th, the 2, Dancing Again. The old black Philip, a Dancing Yankee out of the Dragon Again mare. Yankee Sam, Mandy Jones, Greenville, Ohio. Brian Jones trains Jeff Nicehunger, gets his 3rd winner of the evening here at the Miami County Fair. Dancing Again. A winner, 2:02 2/5. Sponsored by Miami Area Fraternal Order of Eagles, number 971. Here's the way they finished. Number 1, PBR Knight, 3. Dancing Again, the winner, the 3, Rose Run Andy, 4. 4 was scratched. Number 5, Pixie's Prize, 2. 6, Romeo to win, 5. 202,
Don't tell anyone.
31 and 1, 103 and 1, 133 and 2. 314, scratch 2, 5 on the bottom. The winner, $4, 220. 220, exact to 25.
That wraps it up from Troy, Ohio, the great Miami County Fair. Tom, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us last couple of days. It's been fun. Hope to see you down the road soon. Hope to see all of you down the road soon. Horse racing is always better when you're there in person, so go to a county fair or Prairie Mutual track near you. So with that, we'll say good night, everybody.